Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So we are reading Shwetashwatara Upanishad, and we are on the chapter number 6, and we are listening from the Upanishad about the. Please come this side. There are only few people. I can see you all. Only sit in such a way I can see your faces. So we are listening from this Upanishadic sage declaring about that supreme self or supreme Brahman and the state that one can reach by spiritual practice. And talking about there the sun does not shine, neither the moon, neither the stars. Natatru Surja Bhati. These are beautiful verses for meditation, no? The Chandra Tarakam, neither the moon nor the stars shine there. Tamevu vidit bhantam. He is shining. Everything shines. Tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. Everything is lighted because of this. His light falling upon it. We can find it. Thus, this night time, if we go to see the nature, the same tree, same plants, same leaves, it does not give us joy. When the sun comes up and sun's reflection falls on all these leaves, leaves are shining, bright, brilliant. But this brilliance and brightness does not belong to the leaf or to the plant or to the trees or to anything. It is sun's light making it luminous. So that sun, eternal sun, he's shining. Everything, even the sun is shining this because of that sun, eternal sun. So that is the Atman. So it's talking about that. And it says that Eko Hangsha Bhuvanasya Samadhe Saivagni Salile Sannivistu. That one, that reality we are talking about, the same reality is a Hangsha. Hangsha means it moves, destroys our ignorance. That light destroys our ignorance. That one absolute which he talked about is Bhuvanasya Samadhe. It has penetrated into the earth. And Sayevagni, it has entered into the fire. Salile Sannivishtu, in the waters. It has been Tamevu Viditva. Now you know that whatever you see, it is shining, glowing. It is that reality shining. Everything shines. Tamevu Viditva. You have to know life's goal should be to know that reality. And only knowing that, Tamevu Viditva Utimrittum Meti. You can conquer death. There is no other way of conquering death. Because when I am thinking that I am the body and mind, has a birth, it has a death. It has changes. You cannot avoid that. But if you go to that background, which is the source of all infinite joy and blessings, that reality, there is no death, there is no sorrow. Rabindranath Tagore says that Tumaro Yasime Mano Pranolo Jato Dure Ami Ai Kothao Mrittu Kothao Vicheda Kotha Dukkha Kotha Vicheda Nai. There is no sorrow, there is no death, there is no bereavement until I separate myself from you. Turning my face from you to this little me, there is all suffering, joy, and bliss. So, tomorrow, Ashimi, in your infinitude, as much as we move this infinite, you are in the water, you are in the sun, you are in the moon, you have penetrated into fire. That's why fire is fire. Penetrated in the earth, that's why earth is earth. So you are everywhere when this knowledge comes. And that is not limited by the sun's light or the moon's light, or the star's light. It is too limited, these expressions. That is much beyond that. When one understands that, realizes that, he is the deathless, birthless, deathless. Huh? That's why Rabindranath says, Tomorrow Ashime, in your infinitude, Mon and Pran, I take my mind and my soul and heart and soul and move as far as I go. That infinite. Where is death in infinity? Where is death in bereavement in infinity? All death, bereavement is in limited. Suffering, pain, and all these things happen in only small thing. But in the infinite, there is nothing. So this is the idea. And we are taught life's purpose should be Tamiva Viditva, only to know that. Why? Otimritumeti, you want to conquer death. Conquer this life's troubles of duality. You will have to jump out of it. Now, today we are reading the verse number 16 of chapter 6. Savishakrit Savishakrit Vishwavidatmajoni Vishwavidatmajoni Ga Kala Kalo Ga Kala Kalo Guni Sarva Vidya Guni Sarva Vidya Pradhana Kshetraga Pradhana Kshetraga Patigunesha Patigunesha Sangsara Moksha संसार मोक्ष स्थिति बंध हेतु स्थिति बंध हेतु सविष्यक्रीड सविष्यक्रीड विश्वविदात्म योनि विश्वविदात्म योनि गह काल कालो गह काल कालो गुणी सर्वविद्या गुणी सर्वविद्या प्रधान क्षेत्रज्ञ प्रधान क्षेत्रज्ञ पतिगुणेश पतिगुणेश संसार मोक्ष स्थितिबंध हेतु स्थितिबंध हेतु. This is the 16th verse. It says saw means that reality, yeah. Vishwakrit, he is the creator of everything. If you say he is absolute, yes, absolute in the ultimate sense, absolute. But when you look at the world, who has created this? Where did it come from? It's all from that reality. So the creator of everything. Vishwavit. And creating, not like ignorant person creating something, he knows everything. That's why it's called Sarvagga. Sarvavit. So here is the kata Vishwa, it is Sarva Vishwavit, Vishwavit. That means the knower of everything. Atma Yoni, that means he has created from himself. There is no second reality. Normally, one thing comes from the out. And milk, you make it yogurt. Or any item, you prepare something, it changes into another. But that Atman or Brahman, there is no change in it. It is by its own intrinsic nature, it has come out of that. So the universe has come out of him. It is the ocean. All the ripples and waves have come out of the ocean. Ocean is the source. And what is product is also ocean ripple. So Atma Yoni, his own source. Ga. Ga means he knows everything. He knows everything. Every intricate person. Ramakrishna said that we are all what science is doing. Only what God has created, science is trying to explain. Oh, the brain works this way. Oh, this is this neuron. Oh, that is that. What are you doing? You are doing nothing. God has already done all these things. You are only trying to understand. But God knows so much that He has created with it thrice. Yasya nishashitam etat. As if just breathing, we breathe in and out. He breathed out and the whole world came out. So that is and he knows everything, not like ignorant person. So Sarvagga, he's gone. He's gone. Kala Kalo is the Kala of the Kala. destroyer of the time. No? Time. We are all bound in time. We are birth, death, everyday event, every activity, interaction, in time. And that's why we are born and again born in the cycle of birth and death. That means in the cycle of time, we say, oh, he was born in such and such year, he was dead in such and such year, he did this on this year. So it is all in bound by time. But he is the Kalo of the Kalo. He is the time of the time. Eternal. That means Mahakalo we call. Mahakalo Shiva in a dualistic term. In an absolute term, it is the Kalo of the Kalo. Kala Kalo. It is the Kalo of the Kalo. That means it is not changing. It is unchanging reality, destroyer of time even. Guni is the repository of all good noble qualities. Every noble quality come out of him. We call him. You cannot say him. You call it it. You cannot say it. It cannot call she. You cannot say that. You cannot say they. You cannot do anything. But if you use any language, you destroy the whole spirit of it. But there is no other way. You will have to say he or it. So we are using in that terminology, it is he. But never to mind it is a male gender, female gender. In Atman, there is no gender. It is only the reality. So it is said, Guni, he is the Guna, the repository of all the qualities. Sarva Vidya, the master of all sciences. Sarva Vidya. In every Vidya, he is the master of it. So Sarva Vidya. Sarva Vidya. Pradhana Kshetragapati is the controller of the Pradhana and Kshetraga. That means matter and spirit. He is the controller of the matter, controller of the spirit. But because everything has come out of him. So he knows everything. He acts on everything. He is the killer of time and he is the bestower of wisdom, Pradhana and the controller of the matter and spirit. That if we think of him, what happens then? When you think of that who destroys all this, then you become free from bondage. Gunesha is the Isha. Isha means the Lord of Guna. What the Guna? Three Gunas. Three Gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Three Gunas are here. In these three Gunas, the whole universe is rotating in the three Gunas. But he is the Isha, he is the master of the three Gunas. He is not under the sway of these three Gunas. We are sometimes Sattika, sometimes Rajasika, sometimes Tamasika. And the whole world is made of the three Gunas. Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Permutation and combination. So where is Sattika quality good? The good people. Rajasa, arrogant people, haughty, proud, and true. And then Tamas people, most dirty, mean, unkind, and all this. So three gunas are controlling everywhere. You look at the fruits. There are fruits, soothing fruits, irritating fruit, poisonous fruit. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. In human society, you find good society, bad society, evil society. So everyone, everything, in the plants, in the trees, in the animals, in the cats, in the dogs, everywhere you find cholesterol, good cholesterol, bad cholesterol. Huh? What does this matter? Good cholesterol, bad cholesterol. They do. And the bad, how much bad, how much good, that is the tamas or rajas mode. So everywhere there is the three gunas play. But God is not the Lord we are talking about, what we want to meditate upon. He is not bound by these laws of these gunas. He is a master. He has created this. The magician creates many things. We get caught into that trap of his tricks. But he knows I am playing a trick. He's the master. So God is not affected by anything. But we, under the sway of these gunas, we are bound. and we find the bondage. That's why three gunas, samsara, moksha, sthiti, bandha, hetu. The cause of liberation from samsara and the bondage in which it results is continuation, it happens. So the three gunas, because of that, we are bound, and because of that, we can free also. You adapt sattvika quality, and the rajas and tamas will be less, they'll weaken. You give a good management. The evil people will not be able to raise their hood. No? And if it is very perfectly managed, and all that destruction, they will still remain 0.01%, 0.2%, much more of sattva. When it comes, we call a holy person, we call, they have their imperfection. Holy people also get angry. Holy people also eat. Holy people also behave like human being. But they are tamas and rajas and sattva, the three qualities. Quantitatively, sattva is more. Rajas is much less and tamas is zero almost. Ramakrishna. Whole day he's singing, dancing, talking about God. Whole night he's singing, dancing, talking. It is what does it indicate? Sattvika quality. And sattvika quality, what is done? Pure sattva. That's so much pure that whole night he's in ecstasy and the joy or bliss, Now going to samadhi, now coming down. It is nothing but every moment is a blissful condition. So, but he's in the gunas. He also slept. Maybe 1 hour, half an hour is enough, whole 24 hours. And how joyful, cheerful is Sattvika, manifestation of joy, bliss, peace. And people coming, they can feel uplifted. No? And in the society, you go to the people, you will feel shaky. Oh my God. You do not know that person, but so much evil in the mind, you be very close to them, then you can feel some bad feeling. Is it not? Don't you feel the reaction? Vibration, we call. Bad vibration, good vibration. So sattvika quality, rajas, tamas, everyone has. But it can be cause of bondage, cultivating tamas quality, rajas quality. People do that. They train how to kill one with torture, how to torture them very. One time I got to see that one country is asking for chopping the head. They are asking for 8 appointments are there. Who will be the best choppers? It is an announced thing publicly. So they want that type of person. So how you can go and take a sword and chop anyone? You cannot. Your mind is different. You cannot do that. So sattva, rajas, tamas. One takes us to bondage. You cultivate tamas quality or rajas quality. You cultivate sattvika quality, then it reduces. It becomes super close to the proximity of the truth. So this is the samsara bondage. This is the cause of liberation and can continuation of the bondage also. So the running translation here says, He is the creator of everything as well as the knower of everything. That is the beauty of Vedantic thought. He has created this whole universe, no competitor, no Satan. The God wants to do it this way, and Satan will, hey, let me try it. There is no Satan. It is God Himself, by His intrinsic power. He wants to play. So He created this way. So there is no parallel force to counteract that. So He is the creator of everything. See, one important part. So Vishwakrit. Vishwa means the whole universe He has created. He is not only say, oh, He has created the holy people, oh, He has created the holy sweet mango juice, apple sweet, not the sour. He didn't say, oh, He is not created only the beautiful other leaves, not the poison oak. Everything He has created, good and bad both. This is the beauty, and you have to understand. Created means it is artwork. It is a work of what you call the artist. Artist wants to create so many things. It is just joy of creation. What comes out, you may say it is good or bad, but from the view of the creator, it is fun. Whether it comes out a dragon, or it comes out a holy man meditating, or in a beautiful natural scene, it is all his creation. So the good and bad, everything, Vishwakrit, that's the one idea. Therefore, we have to see the divine in all. That will be the ultimate truth, because it is all he appearing as this or that. Vishwakrit. So he's everything, as well as he is the knower of everything. Not only he created, he knows every tidbit of this. Ramakrishna said that Lord God can hear even the tingling of the anklet if you put at the feet of an ant, small ant. Imagine you have a anklet in the feet of the ant, and the ant is moving. God can hear that voice. So subtle, so fine. So it is deep, deep, deep inside. So he is the knower of everything. You cannot hide anything from him, and he knows everything. Your every movement of your mind, every thought, every expression, everything he can understand. Hmm. So this, and he is his own source. Anything you create, you say that I got the material, source is this is the product. But he is his own source. That means he himself has become. Here comes different philosophies. What this everything is created. That philosophy is Sarvam Khalidam Brahma. He is created himself as this, as that. So Ramakrishna said that Latu is sitting with his hand like that. And he said, I see Rama is sitting like that. I see God sitting like that. He outer costume does not bother him to see what is the content, and it is only name and form. So he is of his own source. That is to understand this whole creation is nothing but it is the truth and reality. We cannot see that into deep darkness and the deep ignorance in ours, but it is truth is the matter is that he is his own source, and he is all knowing. He knows everything. He is the destroyer of time, even. And the time is that which destroys everything. Mind it. Time destroys everything, no? Click, 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 click. It is destroying everybody? Yes, it is destroying everybody. Our lifespan, how many? How many time days? Maybe 100 years. Some may be 70, some may be 90, some may be 102. Okay. But tick, tick, tick means what? Ending. One second gun. Hey, another second gun. Hey, another second gun. So it is killing. It is destroying. Time destroys everything. The sun will not be the sun at a point of time. The moon, the earth, the planet earth, every human being, everything will be in time, clicking, 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 changes. But he is the time kills everything. Taimurlang came, time in time went away. Huh? Hitler came, in time went. Rama came, in time gone. Good, bad. Krishna came, in time gone. Buddha came, in time gone. But he is the killer of time. If we think of the divine, then you reach a point of identification, and time has no control over it. That's why they enter into samadhi and then remain in that eternity, eternal bliss. No one has any access there. Who will be there if it is only one? So he is the destroyer of time even. He is the repository of all good qualities and the master of all sciences. Sarva Vidya, all this Vidya is the Sarva Vidya. He is the knower of all scientific knowledges. He is the controller of matter and spirit. Pradhana Kshetraga Pati. He is the Pati means Lord of Pradhana and Kshetraga, the Jiva, and the Pradhana means the material side of it, by which it is constituted. Two things are there in every creation. There is some material part, there is some conscious part. This is material part, wood, the glue, the nails, polish, these are material cause. But some conscious entity has been in the back of it to create this. So there's some consciousness, I'm not talking about absolute consciousness, but conscious element was needed to design it, to do this. So this is but he is the controller of both this and that. He is the controller of this and the lord of all the gunas. Three gunas are there. He is the master of the gunas. He is the cause of liberation from the cycle. Samsara moksha, sthiti, bandha, hetu. Three things. Samsara moksha, mukti, liberation, moksha. Sthiti, existence, and nasa, destruction. So Hindu Trinity gives the Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. That Shiva is bad, he destroys. No, to regenerate something, you have to destroy something. This body becomes old, you have to destroy it. If you want to be regenerated even, that's your choice. But at least you have to destroy this. The old engine does not work. We have to reject our old cars, put it in the junkyard. Yeah, he has given me 20 years service. No one brings the junk car into his garage forever. It is junk. Throw it out. So this is the gunas and the gunas, mastery of the gunas. So cycle is the cause of liberation from the cycle of birth and death and of bondage. Birth frees one from birth, from death and bondage, which results in its continuance. Now, whatever, let me see the Swami Lokeshwarananda Maharaj, what he speaks on this, given some note. He is the creator of this world, and he knows everything about this world. He is his own creator and all-knowing. He is also the creator of time. He is spotless and omniscient, and he controls both ignorance and individual self, or both the female principle, which is called Prakriti, and the male principle called Purusha. He is also the Lord of the gunas, which have their source in Prakriti. He is responsible for the existence, bondage, and liberation of the individual self. There are so many epithets, so many adjectives used to describe Brahman, yet they are all completely inadequate. Brahman is beyond thought, beyond speech, but unless these words are used, we cannot even conceive of Brahman. That is true. You are talking all these things to describe something which cannot be described. So why are you making this effort? But there is no other way. To teach to the ignorant people like us, rishis, the sages, have to use some, like that, when we teach some small young child, you bring apple to teach him A, B to become bad, to see for a cat. It is necessary. So we are in spiritual realm, we are like that babies. We don't understand the truth, Brahman, Atman, what is that? What is that reality which is eternal, which is eternally blissful, eternally pure? So they are giving so many adjectives, but no adjective goes with Brahman. Adjective goes with a limited thing. You can describe it, length, breadth, height, color, these, that, different qualities. But which is infinite, how will we describe that? Now, Kalokara means Brahman is the creator of time. We have a sense of time, and this is created by him. Without it, we could not function anyway. Guni is spotless, pure. The word Guni also means he who possesses some qualities. By nature, Brahman is nirguna, without any quality. But if he is described as having any qualities, then they are the qualities of knowledge, purity, and love. If we want to say, they are knowledge, purity, and love. Samsara moksha sthiti bandha hetu. He is the cause, hetu of our liberation, moksha, from this world process, samsara. He alone can free us from this cycle of birth and death. This universe is called samsara because it is constantly changing, and never remain the same. Like a stream, it always flowing, moving, and we are caught in this stream of life. He is responsible for our bondage, bandha, for keeping us in samsara, and again, he is responsible for our liberation. Shankara says, if you want liberation, you have to seek it through Brahman. This is why the special status of Brahman is being emphasized again and again. There is much repetition in the Upanishad, but it is necessary. People may say repetition because spiritual life, repetition is very important. You repeat the mantra. Why repeat? You say hard ones. Yes, if you are like a highly evolved soul, then you can repeat once, it will be, it can give you the liberation. Ramakrishna heard from his guru, the sannyas time, Totapuri, and he heard and instantly had the vision, he had the experience. Who says, Tattamasi Setu Ketu. It was told 8 times, and he got the Brahma Jnana. But we are not. So we have to have a million times to clear. So that's why it says the repetition of the Upanishad, in spiritual life, it is very important. Repetition is very important. We talk about the same thing every day, no? We should be bored. Why to come to the class again to hear the same thing? But that there is no other way. That is the way Vedanta is, and spirituality is repetition. Until it sinks, till we feel totally absorbed into it. So he says, Shankara says that the word Sarvavit, all-knowing, has already been used with reference to Brahman. Yet words such as Vishwakrit, Vishwavit, Atmajoni, and Ga are being used. He says that Shankara says that the word Sarvavit has already been used in the reference of to Brahman. Yet words such as this Vishwakrit, why are you repeating the same word in different Vishwakrit, Vishwavit, etc., etc.? This is only prapancha, repetition, according to Shankara. Yet he thinks this repetition is justified. So Upanishad should not repeat the same thing, but Upanishad repeats the same thing to enter into our idea, brain. If we say Abhyas, Brahma Sutra says, Asakrit Upadeshat. Asakrit Upadeshat means you listen to this advice once, twice, not endless, unless you realize it. That's why Sravana, Manana, Nididhasana is repetition, repetition, repetition. This verse refers to Brahman as being Pradhana Kshetraga Patihi. Pradhana is the Abhyakta, the seminal state of the world. Kshetraga is the Jiva, individual self. Brahman controls both, so he is Pradhana Kshetraga Patihi, is the Lord of all. Brahman is also Gunesha, the Lord of the Guna. The Gunas come from Maya, from ignorance, so they cause our bondage. Since Brahman controls the Gunas, he can remove our bondage. So Shankara concludes by saying that Brahman is Samsara Moksha Sthiti Bandha Hetu Karanam. If you think of Brahman, then it will be the cause of liberation from all types of bondage. Brahman is responsible for our existence, bondage, and liberation. So, hold on to him. And this is the book where I think same thing we have to hear again in different way. He is the creator of the universe, the knower of the universe, the self, capital, and the source, the knower, the maker of time, possessor of attributes, omniscient, the protector of the unmanifested and the individual soul, the Lord of the three qualities, and the cause of transmigration, liberation, existence, and bondage. I don't think anything is very much is here. Here already we have read it. Sa means he is the creator of the universe, the knower of the universe, the self of the source, the self of all and source of everything. No, Ga means the knower, Sarvavidya, omniscient, the light that is the consciousness, Kalakara, the maker of the time, Guni, the possessor of attributes such as not afflicted by sin, etc. in the Chandogya Upanishad. All this is an elaboration of Vishwavit. He is Pradhana Kshetragapatihi, protector of the unmanifest and the individual soul. So what I have said, that is the same, nothing extra is given in this other. Now, next verse. Sa tanmayo hi amrita isha sanasto sarvaggo gah gah sarva gah sarvago bhuvanasya gupta Jaishe Asya Jagato Nittameva Nanno Hetu Viddato Ishanayo Satanmayo Hiyamrito Isha Samasta Satanmayo. Now means that reality we are talking about so long. Asya Jagata, in this world, of this world, Ja Nityam Eva Isha. Nityam is all the time, eternally. Isha is the ruler. He is the ruler of this material universe forever. So he Tanmaya. He is verily Tanmaya, the soul of the universe. He is the essence of this universe. Without that consciousness, this universe cannot stand. Without the ocean, the ripples and waves cannot stand. So similarly, without that reality, this universe cannot be operative. So the soul of the universe, Amrita immortal, Isha Samasta, who is the rulership, Isha Samasta. He is the again is the ruler of this universe. Gom, again we are repeating the same. We read the other verse also. Here also Gom is all-knowing. Sarva Ga, he has penetrated everywhere. Like the in the cloth, it is thread is spread everywhere. Thread you call cloth. But in we call cloth means there is nothing but thread interspersed with that thread. So Sarvaga, all pervading, Asya Bhuvanasya of this universe, Gupta is the protector. Ishanaya to rule over it, Anna Hetu, another cause na vidyate. To control this Lord God, there is another controller. The question normally comes, oh, this universe is created by God. Who created God? You are in a difficult problem. Who created God? You say, huh? Who created God? Brahman. Who created Brahman? No reply. So it is called, you cannot question that. It's an unquestionable question. You have to end at some point. Because there is no creator of that creator. Then who is that? Then that is the Brahman. If you say he is the creator of Brahman, that is the Brahman. That's why it is said, there is nothing but one reality, only no other creator of that one reality. One cannot be created by another. Of course, when we say one, through our an awakened state, one means there is two. But you have to use the word. It is not one, neither two. That's why ekam eva advityam. You in your Upanishad, we talk about that. Ekam eva advityam neho nanasti kinchana. In Chandogya Upanishad it says, ekam means only one. About the Upanishad is saying, eva, surely, only. You said one, why are you saying eva? No, only one. Then lest you make a mistake again, he said, advityam. There is no two. Hari? Why are you? It is like a legal document. Making proof. Proof. Not to, it is what you call guarded from all direction. Ekam, and only one. Eva, only one. And then only one, not ditiyam. There is no two. That means concentrated into one understanding that it is an absolute oneness. If you say, what is that? Who is behind this absolute oneness? You are a fool. You cannot put that question. One without a second, only one without a second. If that you put a question, who is behind that? That is not a question at all. So that means he's saying, looking at that absolute one. So he says, he is the soul of the universe. These are subject of meditation, no? Beautiful verses. And if superficially reading the line, you will be dry, cut and dry. But to feel and use this terminology and walking and seeing things in this light, then it will touch our heart. He is the soul of the universe. Just think, this whole world is pulsating because of his consciousness, because of his joy. Everywhere there is touch of joy. Because of his reality, everything appears to be real. So this is with eyes open we can meditate like that. Is a Satanmayo. That reality is the soul of this universe. And there is nothing but. It is the constituent part of it. As the cloth is constituent part is only thread. You can say it is thread only. Why not use it one language? All the cotton things are all thread. But there will be varieties of creation. That does not stop the varieties, but the constituent part is the only thread. Go back to that thread. That is the spiritual life. Go back to that oneness. That's why when some people go for spiritual practices to different directions, they're little delayed. Their spiritual life becomes delayed. Because you're trying something here, trying something. There is no, many things are not there. The only one thing is there. You call it whatever name. Probe it, hit it, and see it, feel it, understand it. It is most of the people uh, miss this point. They are searching for truth, undoubtedly, and hitting here, hitting there, hitting there, hitting there, hitting there. No, no, no. There's only one, and you can realize it, that absolute oneness. And that is the foundation of this entire universe. And it is only we are seeing it in different name and form. So he is the soul of the universe, Satanmaya. He is the immortal, and he is the ruler. He is the all-knowing. He is the all-pervading. These are all wonderful words. He is all-knowing. See, all knowledge is the same expression of one knowledge. Kasminnu Bhagavo, Upanishad says, Kasminnu Bhagavo Vigyate Sarvamidam Vigyatam iti. Hey Bhagavan, hey Guru, please tell me, Kasminnu Bhagavan, with what there is one thing to know, by knowing which everything will be known. That one, that is the foundational one. So he is the all-knowing and all-pervading. Just think that God permeates everything. Otaprata, Upanishad says, Otancha protancha. Otaprata means cross. In this side also it is true, that side also. So it is Otaprata means it has merged into every bit of the pieces of this reality. Otaprata, all-pervading, the protector of the universe, the eternal ruler. None else is there efficient to govern the world eternally. There is nobody behind him who can govern the universe. It is God with his Maya power. He has created this and he maintains everything. In Maya, things are seen, but these are not reality. A very gross example I give all the time. You use a 3D glass and go to see a movie. So you see what you see. You are seeing the movie, but you forget that this movie. It is so real. But 3D, could you touch anyone like that here? But you are seeing, you are feeling all experiences. You are angry, you are frightened, you are running away, as it were, jumping out of your seat in the movie hall. See, these reactions are happening. But if someone tries the hand like that, is there anything? Or you take out the lens from your eyes. Where goes everything? But you are seeing. Do you deny that you are not seeing? We did. So we are seeing the world. No doubt. Modern science gives some tools to give this understanding that what you see does not mean that is true. Whatever you see, you may say, I saw it. You saw, but what you saw is not the truth. Or most of the thing is what we see is a mistaken identity. There is not that is an ultimate sense. Now I am seeing this in the same hall, then maybe you are thinking one way, looking at your problems in one way. I am looking at some way. So we are in different plane. We are not in the same, though we physically we are together, but we are not thinking the same way. So mind is different. Mind is creating diversity. So cosmic mind is a part of, we are a part of that mind. So we see difference, but it is only one. So one of thinking of one only, this trouble of life we can conquer. So, again, Swami Lokeshwarananda, Satanmaya, he is the cosmic self, immortal, the controller of this world. He is all knowing, all embracing, and the protector of the world. He is eternal and behind everything that happens. No other power controls this world. So he is established in his own lordship. No one else controls him. He controls himself. He is his own master and he is the supreme in his own majesty. He also controls the world. No anno hetu vidyate ishanaya. There is no other power that controls this universe. Why? Because he is alone. He is one without a second. He himself has become this universe and he controls himself. He has become the small and he has become the big. He is the good and he is the bad. He is the creator and also the destroyer. He alone exists. He is the source, the cause of everything. And it is not that he is supreme now, but later on someone will else take his position. It is not like that. The presidential position. Today is someone will take his position after some years. It is not like that. God's management is going on. It is untroubled by anyone. He is the only ruler. He is Nitta, eternal. He is always there. Shankara is commenting here. The word Tanmaya can be interpreted in two ways. Jaganmaya and Jyotirmaya. Bah, good idea. Jaganmaya, as I have said, I described, it is in the Jagat, all over the world, Jaganmaya, all embracing. And Jyotirmaya, Shankara says it may be translated as Jyotirmaya. It means luminous. Shankara prefers the latter meaning. Earlier, it was said that all science objects get their light from Brahman, the only source of light. This means is in keeping with the verse, this meaning. Amrita means without death. That which is without death is also without birth. Brahman is without birth and without death. Isha Samasta is overlordship. Brahman is firmly established in his own overlordship. There is no one to challenge his authority. Brahman rules with the full consciousness of his supremacy. Ga means omniscient. Brahman knows everything, so he is Ga. He is also Sarvaga, be everywhere. He is the protector of the world, so he is the Gupta, the alone ruler of the world. Okay, so these are the same thing explained in different ways. So we'll be ending here. If you have any question, we can spend some time for that. So 16 and 17 we read. So any question, please get ready to ask any question. No? Any question from anyone? Any online? No question. So everyone is full now. Brahman, Atman, all full. You have any question?
Yes,
Oh, please, tell us. Hey, you have any question? Tell us. Yeah.
So how can we touch that Brahman with the five senses? Because it is already all pervading, all like
It is here.
so then how can we touch with these five senses, or how can we know that?
How can you know? How can you know? No, we intellectually we know. Because we believe the scientists. For your neuroscience, if the neuroscientists what they're saying, we believe them. For astrophysicists, what they talk about their subject, we believe them they're talking. In spiritual life, these rishis, we believe them. They have experienced, they are telling that. How to reach that? Meditate on this. How to cross the time, conquer the time, utilize every time in connecting the mind with that thought. Saying that, oh, see, all the brilliance you see everywhere, we give thanks to the outside world. Now mentally start thanking God. You are beautiful, that's why the world is beautiful. You are beautiful, the sun is beautiful. You are beautiful, the moon is full night is so charming and sweet. He shining, everything shines. So try to keep our mind constantly engaged, thinking in this way, training the mind again. It's mind. Mind has shown us this way, mind will show the other way. Tamasic mind, Rajasic mind, Sattika mind. We do japa meditation, that's why. That is very important. Talking about Vedantic, Advaita, non-dual is too high. It is good to hear, listen, but to keep the mind in that plane is very difficult. It goes away within split second. It goes away. Therefore, we can utilize it from our level, thinking him, he, that infinite reality. Vijay, have concentrated. We read this in Bhagavad class today, that this concentrated as uh, Chaitanya Ghana, the consciousness condensed, that is Ramakrishna. Content that is Christ, Buddha's. God Himself comes down. This what he is talking, He is the ruler, He is the controller, He is this, that. Huh? He Himself comes down as a human being. If we can love Him, you can think of Him, and can see through their eyes this world. So we have to train and tune our mind to their level. And it's a sadhana. That's a sadhana. That's why we got mantra, we repeat the mantra again and again. It purifies the mind, purifies the heart. Darkness of the soul goes away, light comes out.
Someone asked, are we accountable for the sins or wrongdoings done by us in ignorance or due to lack of knowledge? Wouldn't it be too harsh on us if it were?
See, what done by ignorance or what?
Sins done in ignorance, basically.
Yeah. Ignorance actually we do. We are in ignorance, that's why we are talking about all these things. If we are in beyond the ignorance and beyond the darkness, we see only God. But everything, what we do good things in ignorance, we do bad things in ignorance. Ignorance has two aspects. Sattvic type of ignorance, which is mind is pure, and there is also ignorance. Ignorance goes away only in the state of identification and absorption in the truth, in samadhi. Otherwise, whatever we do, whatever we act, we are in the middle of the ignorance. But sin idea is another language. We Vedanta does not accept sin, but it says that in ignorance we do some mistakes. And that's a powerful positive side of it. Ignorance. Actually, I many times we say, I was ignorant. I didn't know that. I told those things. I didn't never felt that you are feeling differently. I was joking. I never meant like that. No, people say that means it is all do not know. Means I was ignorant. That is sometimes honestly expressed. to our day-to-day behavior. I didn't, I hurt you, I didn't know that. My words are really, please excuse me, I don't know that. So I don't know that means I was in ignorance. You say that, oh, I did a bad thing in my, when I was this one time I hit somebody and did this. But I'm repentant of that. Then my meaning what? In that mood when you did that, your mind says it is correct. But that is not correct from the matured mind of today, that that deed is not good. Then I say, I was ignorant, in that ignorant mind, did that. My mature mind says, no, it is not. What I did is correct. It should be like this. It matures further, it will be something different. The story is there that sadhu was going and some people beat him and he was almost to death. And then when he was taken back to the monastery and sadhus are treating them and ultimately feeding little warm milk and something, he came to the senses. And then sadhu was asked, who did this to you? He said, he who is feeding the milk, he has beaten me. In a high level, who is feeding me milk to bring my life back, and who has beaten me to kill me, to destroy my life, they're all same, the same person. So he has reached in such a plight that he's still talking. Talking means he's in the mind level. But mind has become so purified, it sees God's play everywhere. So how to reach that point? The point is we have to practice and to think this way. And of course, in practical life, we have to be careful. As Ramakrishna said, don't bite but hiss. Otherwise, people will take your advantage of you. So be careful there. But internally, one can be thinking in a different way to be free from this and practice, practice, practice.
Maharaj, if realizing God or connecting with God, if that's the ultimate goal for us human beings, why is it made so complicated? Like for instance, when you're hungry, whether you're 2-year-old or you're 70-year-old, you want to get food. When you're tired, you go to sleep. But this is one aspect that God has made it really complicated. Like over a period of life,
Because
questioning and we do this.
Yeah, that because you see people are eating, sleeping, doing things, but they're not happy. Where is the happiness? People are doing things same. A rich person, poor person, hungry, they will eat something. But this cessation of hunger, cessation of your sleep, even if we do it, we are not happy. We need more. Where is the peace? So the search for peace. And where the peace? In disturbed world, people try that way. People are doing all types of things, entertainment, world, eating, sleep, drinking, drug, are trying to find peace. Other things are okay, but no peace. So where else can I find peace? That search. People try this way, that way, that way, but all fail. So ultimately, the sages have tried themselves, and sages have told, this is the way you have to get out. And they have done it. And they have been verified by Buddha, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, and Jesus, Ramakrishna. And because of that, we follow their path. And we see that many monks, many devotees have freed themselves and got the peace. Money is nothing. Money, millionaire, billionaires are there. Go to them and talk to them. How peaceful are they? As much money does, that much tension, anxiety. As big your house, so big is your problem. Cleaning, taking care of. this pipeline, that light, that painting, that door. But have it and see where is the peace, where is the peace. All are searching for peace. Who is doing a wrong thing or right thing, all are searching. And who is also renouncing everything for God. And God is a terminology. But God can be substituted by the word peace, absolute joy, absolute happiness, which will never leave you. That you don't name God. If you say, what I want in life, I want absolute peace. That's okay. I want joy that will not leave me anytime. I'll be always bubbling in joy. I'll be saturated in joy. Nothing will be able to disturb me. That's the goal. Call it God. People call it God. People call it Allah. People call it the different language, Brahman, Atman, etc., Hindus, Makali, Durga, Shiva. All are saying to reach that peace, joy, and absolute. That is Satchidananda. Absolute peace, absolute ananda, absolute awareness of the divine. I am that. So that will be.
In a way, more our life is actually also a gift from the universe. That if you seek or practice, then you move towards that, or you can just wander away, move away from ultimate goal. So human life is also a gift. Unlike
this is an opportunity. Yeah.
That it's a puzzle.
This is an opportunity. People can try this way, that way, that way, that way. There's nothing wrong. But will fail because history says it has failed. The kings who engage themselves day and night in sensual pleasure, they tested, verified. Then it says, no jaatu kaman kama upabhogena sammati. Hobisha Krishna vartu vivo bhuyo evo vivardate. Kamanad dara kamana joy hoy na. You cannot put ghee into the butter into the fire, and you think that the fire will extinguish. It never happens. You go on pouring and you go on pouring, then you say it will not be. Therefore, it is, and people are searching, like given a gross example, Alcoholic Anonymous. Some people came to me and told them their life story. They don't find any joy, but they started with alcohol to forget suffering. Reason was good. This is the suffering I want to forget, peace. I forget this suffering and go to the peace. They started drinking. Good. Then drinking got hold of his neck. And he wants to, I am drinking so much, but I don't get any joy. That's a personal experience. And then he told me that I try how I wish to get out of it, but I cannot. This is struggle. So now coming out of it, you are trying to have peace. Not drinking can give you peace. So anything outside, we depend, cannot give us joy. Only when we learn that all joy is here and try to focus there, and all joy in different form. So that's a spiritual practice. And people have tried this joy. Drug is nothing bad. But what happens? Oh, you have some drug and have some, you in the high. Good. You are high, good. No bad. It's good to forget the suffering. Now, you are high one day. Then next day, you want to go to that high level. Then you take again and again. And it is addiction. And addiction, then you see, it is not that much. First day it was very high, joyful. Second day it is not that intensity of joy reduces. It becomes monotony. Why I am drinking? That I increase the quantity, go for higher and stronger drugs. What happens? They become victim of the drug. Bhogana bhukta, bayameva bhukta. Is it bhoga? I didn't enjoy. Enjoyment enjoys me. I don't enjoy the drug. Drug enjoys me. So this is the experience of life, not one. I'm not talking something which hyperbolical, but it's the reality of experience of the people in this world. So therefore,
Yeah. So actually, when Pisa was like 3-year-old, she said that instead of ball, we playing with ball, it seems like ball is playing with us.
right, exactly. That is to be understood. It is a maturity. It's just observing the world. It is Vedanta is very scientific. I say, if you find absolute joy by drug, go to drug. But you cannot. You will be drug addicted and nothing else. But if we can do that same process, yogic process, and living the path, but the sages have done it, they did it for us. They experimented in their life and that give us the path. And following that path, many people have got peace and joy. So that is the way we should follow them. If you are not satisfied, you try your own method and see at the end of life who succeeds. If that succeeds, that's the path. Go. Ramakrishna said every path is a path if it can take you. But this path teaches us this is not the way. I have to find the truth in another way. I want peace, but I want to find another way. I tried this way, it failed. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. So tomorrow will be our Christmas carol and singing. Whoever can come. And some Arati, after Arati. Yeah, 6:30 we end. Arati ends around 6:30. So 6 o'clock Arati, and then 6:30 is the carol singing and reading of Bible also and singing. And then no class after that because class time will be over. Next week, this class will be given by Swami Medhananda. Next week, then I will not be here.
One question has come.
এখন বুঝে গেল
Just tell me quickly then because we were not going to give this class next week.
So are we accountable for sins, wrongdoings done by us in ignorance? Oh, you are reading that question, no? Huh?
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, acha. I have not answered rightly then. Question is that, are we accountable for the sins, wrongdoings done by us in ignorance? You know, when you do something, formula of work principle is there. Each action has equal and opposite reaction. Ignorantly, I put my finger into the fire. Will it burn? It will burn. Knowingly, I put into fire. Will it burn? Burn. So long we are in the duality. Karma, we do it, it affects us. But ignorantly doing is much supportive because we did it in ignorance. We need not have to bother much. Knowingly doing wrong thing is bad. That is because we have to pay the price of it. And with repentance. Ignorantly I do not know I did it. And even in the law, in the courthouse, and the punishment is less. Intention is the question. What intention they try to find out. So wrongdoings done us in ignorance or due to lack of knowledge, would it not be too harsh on us if it is yes? It is yes, but why do you bother about what is done before? Why not think of God now? That is the point. Your solution, why you are bothering about your past? What is the use of thinking of the past? What is done, that is done. You are going, someone pushed you in the ground and you fell down. That man is run away and you are now you get up and move. You can carry that wound in your heart whole life and repent and become depressed. But what is there? Take life sportingly. Yes, I did it. Vivekananda said, I did something wrong. I am proud of that. Because of that, I am who am I now. So go on, move on, be positive, be thoughtful. Okay, thank you. Don't get very depressed for that, because we all do mistakes. Knowingly, unknowingly we do it, but be positive. I have done it, but I will not do it now. I am aware of that. So I will do that what will give me, what will bring peace and joy in my life. Thank you.